Today we're exploring a legendary ballad, one that sprang not from a record label or executive suite, but straight out of a Hollywood studio. It's the love song that's kept secret from its own director, originally turned down by the singer,
I'm not gonna sing that song, I don't like that.
and yet against all odds, clinched an Oscar,
Go on, Celine Dion.
secured its place as one of music's most indelible love anthems.
Well,
Welcome to
Golden Grooves.
We go beyond the lyrics to uncover the hidden battles, last-minute miracles, and cultural earthquakes behind iconic music. 1997, James Cameron is neck-deep in what is, at the time, the most ambitious and most expensive film ever made, Titanic. The pressure is relentless. Deadlines loom.
This is count of 10 and everybody's still searching.
Studios grow anxious. But Cameron remains laser-focused on one thing above all: authenticity. Every rivet, every costume, every line of dialogue must feel real.
Started. Yeah. Good.
And when it comes to the music, he's just as exacting. Cameron isn't looking for sweeping drama or grand theatrics. He wants a score that whispers grief, not shouts it. So Cameron turns to an old collaborator, composer James Horner, to find the emotional heartbeat of the film. Horner crafts a score steeped in Celtic sounds, the William pipes, and the soft sigh of the tin whistle, to reflect the ship's Irish soul. The result? A score that felt like the ocean itself, haunting, vast, full of longing. He enlists Norwegian soprano Sissel Kyrkjebø as the film's ghost voice. Her wordless vocals become the sound of memory and loss. Secretly, Horner approached lyricist Will Jennings, a seasoned songwriter behind hits such as Up Where We Belong. Jennings writes in one night, "Every night in my dreams, I see you." Lyrics capturing universal longing, not just Jack and Rose. By now, the music was nearly complete. All that remained was the voice. One powerful enough to carry the emotion without overpowering it. James Horner had someone in mind, Celine Dion. However, when Horner approached Celine with the offer, she said no, flat out. Too sappy, too cliché, she thought. She'd done movie ballads before. She didn't want to become that singer.
And I kept saying to Renee in the back, I was like, I'm not gonna sing that song, I don't like that song.
Horner then pitched the demo to her husband and manager, Renee Angelou. Renee hears potential. He pushes. Just one take, for me. Reluctantly, Celine agrees. She walked into the studio with a shrug, laid down a single take, and left. That raw single recording became the final version we all know today. When James Horner walked out of that demo session, he knew he had gold. But his biggest hurdle remains. James Cameron hates the idea of an end credit song. So Horner kept it a secret. He waited until the film was locked. No time for changes. He ambushed Cameron in the editing room. He invited Cameron to listen. He still had doubts. Horner's score, paired with Jennings's lyrics and Dion's voice, captured something Cameron hadn't seen coming.
Pop song. And then I started to listen to it, and I really liked the lyrics, and I liked the song, and I liked the way it was sung. It was a demo. And then he said, well, what do you think? I said, this can be as big as I Will Always Love You from The Bodyguard.
Released on November 24, 1997, My Heart Will Go On became an instant global phenomenon, featured on both Titanic's soundtrack and Dion's album, Let's Talk About Love. It topped charts in over 20 countries, held the #1 spot on Billboard for 14 weeks, and sold over 18 million copies worldwide. The song swept the 41st Grammy Awards, winning Record of the Year, Song of the Year, Best Female Pop Vocal, and Best Song for a Motion Picture, a clean sweep no one saw coming. Celine Dion, wrapped in quiet elegance, delivered a performance that held the entire room in silence. No theatrics, just her voice, the melody, and a story the world already knew by heart. By the early 2000s, My Heart Will Go On was everywhere. Romantic, iconic, infinitely parodied. Even South Park took a swing, and yet, it still made people cry. In 2017, the Library of Congress added the Titanic soundtrack to its National Recording Registry, not for the box office numbers, but for cultural weight. This was the ballad that nearly wasn't, a song that slipped in under the radar and sailed out a legend. It taught us that sometimes the most significant cultural moments emerge from the quietest beginnings, and that one voice can carry across oceans.